It began with a hashtag, and after 4 years of campaigning, the Snyder Cut of Justice League was finally released. But did it live up to the hype? Watch as we review the 4-hour epic that is Zack Snyder's Justice League. I'm Nick, welcome to this week's Insanity. In 2017, the world finally got to see DC's biggest heroes unite on the silver screen in live-action form. It's fair to say comic book fans were frothing at the mouth for this and hoping for a film that would rival 2012's The Avengers. What we got though was a Frankenstein movie that underwhelmed all expectations. The original director Zack Snyder left for personal reasons and was then replaced with the Avengers' own Joss Whedon. Filled with tonal shifts, story changes and studio input, this lackluster film failed to inspire the fans. Instead, they turned to the internet and the hashtag Release the Snyder Cut was born.
Out in the dark, among the stars, the god is dead.
Cut to 2021, and finally fans got exactly what they wanted, a 4-hour Zack Snyder Justice League movie with no studio input. From its opening scene, the differences begin to pile up. Gone is the mustache cover-up and the opening montage. Instead, we pick up where 2016's Batman vs Superman left off, with Superman's death. Shockwaves from the death work their way across the globe and awaken a force long dormant, the alien mother boxes.
I had a dream. Almost like a premonition. I think there's an attack coming.
My lord, this world will fall.
I need warriors. I'm building an alliance to defend ourselves.
From here on out, the story is very similar to what we got in 2017. Batman is again looking to build a team to fight whatever evil is coming to Earth. However, the attention to detail in Zack Snyder's version is clearly more in depth. As you might have guessed, the 4-hour runtime means that we have a lot more time to get to know the characters and how they interact with one another. The main beneficiary of this is Ray Fisher's Cyborg.
If you can't bring down the charging bull, then don't wave the red cape at
You were sent here for a reason. And even if it takes you the rest of your life, find out what that reason is.
His story is at the core of this version of Justice League, and it's one of the reasons this film is better than its 2017 predecessor. In 2017, Cyborg didn't have a lot to do. Here, he is vital to the film's plot. What's more, his relationship with his father is explored fully and adds a depth of emotion to this movie. When we get into the final act of this film, everything makes more sense because we've had time to fill in the details.
They said the age of heroes would never come again.
It will. It has to.
Now you might think that 4 hours is way too long for a movie, and you'd be right. But what makes Zack Snyder's Justice League unique is that it doesn't feel like 4 hours. The movie flows so naturally that the 4 hours breeze by. The film sucks you in with its focused storytelling and expansive world building. And once it has its hooks in you, you'll be wanting even more once the final credits begin to roll.
I spent a lot of time trying to divide us. I made a promise to him on his grave. I need to bring us together. There are enemies coming from far away.
Everything about this version of Justice League is more complete. Steppenwolf has a new design and is much more of a threat because of it. The addition of Darkseid also adds to this. In 2017, the focus was definitely on the heroes, but in Zack Snyder's Justice League, we get to spend some more time with the villains. This allows us to fully understand their motivations. This means that when the final fight begins, there are real stakes involved, something that was completely lacking in 2017's version.
This world is divided. No protectors here. No lanterns. No Kryptonian. It will fall in his name. worlds to dust. All of existence shall be mine.
But if we're being honest, all of these improvements are kind of expected. Time and money was spent ensuring that fans got the movie they wanted. Yet you can't help but think that if we got a 2 to 3 hour version of this film in 2017, we'd still be disappointed. There are still plot holes, and many unanswered questions. Similar to Batman vs Superman, Zack Snyder's Justice League is jammed-packed full of so many different stories that it struggles under the weight of them all.
You know, I don't care how many demons he's fought and how many hells. He's never fought us united.
It's time to stand, fight. The time is now.
But you know what? It doesn't matter that the film is bulging at the seams, because this movie is pure fan service. It's obvious that Zack Snyder loves these characters, and seeing his vision for them manifest on the big screen is just so satisfying. It's hard to say that Zack Snyder gained any new fans from this movie, but it's clear that his fan base is stronger than ever, because who knows? We may not have seen the last of Zack Snyder's DC vision.
We live in a society where honor is a distant memory. Isn't that right, Batman?
Thanks for watching. What did you think of Zack Snyder's Justice League? Did you think it lived up to the hype? Let us know in the comments below. And remember to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the insanity. See you next time.